Did you know yours truly was almost called Daydreaming? That was the original title. Back in 2012, Ariana Grande was still seen as the girl from Nickelodeon. Sweet, quirky, high-pitched. Most people expected a safe, sparkly pop album. But that's not what we got. Instead, she gave us something with soul, something timeless. So she renamed it Yours Truly. And when it dropped in 2013, it felt like she wasn't following the usual Nickelodeon to pop star blueprint. She was rewriting it. This wasn't bubblegum pop. This was doo-wop. This wasn't electro pop. This was R&B pop. This wasn't manufactured. It was vocal driven, lush, romantic, and personal. Honeymoon Avenue opened the album like a movie. Tattooed Heart sound like it could have been written in the 60s. And The Way, that's the one that broke her out of the kids' TV's box into something bigger. For a whole generation, Yours Truly was their first real taste of old school soul and 90s R&B through the voice of someone they grew up watching. It wasn't just a debut album. It was a shift in who Ariana Grande was and who she was becoming. Before Dangerous Woman, before Seven Rings, there was The Way. It was more than just a single. It was a moment. Ariana Grande had already been known for her voice, but this was the first time she showed the world she was a star. Released in March 2023, The Way was her first Billboard Top 10 hit, produced by Harmony Samuels and featuring Mac Miller. It had that classic piano-driven R&B feel, something straight out of the early 2000s. But it was the chemistry that took it over the edge. That final scene, that kiss, it wasn't just a video moment. It was the start of a story, one that fans would carry with them forever. Ariana and Mac Miller would go on to date years later. But this was the spark. The kiss scene around the world. And the moment she became more than just a girl from Nickelodeon. 2013, Ariana Grande was still known as Cat Valentine from Victorious and Sam McCann. But that same year, she dropped her debut album, Yours Truly, and it changed everything. The album debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200, selling 138,000 copies in its first week. She became the first female artist since Kesha to debut at number 1 with a debut album. The lead single, The Way, featuring Mac Miller, peaked at number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100. Went triple platinum, sold over 2 million copies in the US. Yours Truly also went number 1 in over 30 countries and was streamed over 120 million times on Spotify within its first year, back when Spotify was still on its rise. Despite still acting on Nickelodeon during this time, Ariana's vocal comparisons to Mariah Carey, her throwback R&B sound, and her live performances quickly set her apart from other teen stars. By the end of 2013, she wasn't just a TV star with a record deal. She was officially a breakout pop star with a chart-topping debut album.